Hi everyone, my name is Nix Marakuma. I am the owner of Marakuma Healing, where we heal our mind, body, soul, and heart. As well as I am the host and creator of Dark Minds and Butterflies and Varar, one of our TED Talks, right? Dark Minds and Butterflies is all about talking about life's good, bad, and ugly, theories, ideas, thoughts, and more. It's all about the deep conversations. Varar, which is also known as Benton Rhythm and Rhyme, is about expressing ourselves through drawing, arts and craft, poetry, music, and just talking about it. I haven't really done any poetry and stuff on there. Rest assured it will be on the Varar, okay? I just haven't had the courage to put anything that I make myself out for you guys to see, okay? Can I do poetry? Yes, I can. Am I any good at it? I think I'm okay. A solid B plus. But anyways, arts and crafts, things of that nature. We are so used to bottling up our emotions that expressing them kind of feels weird. It's time. Healing is feeling and feeling is healing. And even though the feeling may not be so healing, it's important to let that feeling out, okay? In a healthy and unharmful way to you and hopefully to others. Anywho, for Marakuma Healing, I do card readings with playing cards. I read your personality through your palms, as well as I give counseling and advice. We talk about healing our mind, body, soul, and heart from trauma, abuse. We learn about how to handle disabilities, mental, physical, and emotional, and a bunch of other things, as well as witchy videos. We do witchcraft here. So these are the things that you like. Please follow and subscribe. I appreciate the love and support, and without further ado, let us enter our part 2 of our Earth Baby October reading. Alright, we're talking about the theme, guys. Virgos, Tauruses, and Capricorns, whether you're born under the sign or you have it in your birth charts. The theme for this month is all about the King of Hearts. Wisdom, patience, and diplomacy. Alright? So this month has been or is going to or will be teaching you all about being wise, patient, and diplomatic. Wisdom, a lot of people, here's the thing, I'm guilty. Because when I was a lot younger, in my 20s and late teens and all that, I was taught that the older you get, the more wiser you become. That is not necessarily true, okay? Some of y'all gonna look at me and be like, yeah, if you've lived a long life, you should know some things. Listen, there's some old people that are just not wise. Okay, I would love to name out some names, but the one that I'm thinking about is political, and I'm trying not to get my business tied into all that jazz. But if you know, you know, all right? They're orange. That should tell you who I'm talking about. Anyways, some people are older, but they're not wise. Some people are young, and they have great wisdom. It just depends on the experience and what you're willing to learn from experience and what you're willing to repeat again, okay? So with wisdom, it doesn't come with age, but it comes with experience and knowledge. Just kind of like how I tell you guys about lessons and blessings, right? The world that we live in, the life that we are in, is all about lessons and blessings, okay? Life will teach you something so that way the next time it pops up, and believe and receive, trust, it will pop up again, baby. Okay, it will pop up again like spam on your computer. It'll just go, it's there again. What you gonna do? We're gonna repeat the same thing, or we're gonna do something new, right? What is it gonna be? When you learn from your lessons, now you can understand to level up and get your blessings, okay? And blessings come in whenever somebody, a situation, or a thing takes us from a current thing and lifts us up and rises us, all right? Sometimes a blessing, sometimes something that's like a curse is actually a blessing in disguise, right? That happens from time to time. The universe is funny. Okay, the universe is really cool and mystical and everything, but they have jokes. Y'all can't tell me that the universe and the higher powers and the gods and goddesses and divine entities that watch over this land and world and realm don't have humor. I won't believe it. Some of them got jokes, okay? The joke is that either you're going to learn or you're going to grow. In order to grow, you got to learn. You got to have new skill sets, okay? So wisdom comes in with lessons and blessings. Patience. Patience is a virtue. They say that, but they are not lying when they say that. It is a motherfucking virtue. It is. Because if you're not patient, you're not going to go far in this world. Okay? I'm 30. I'm not ashamed of my age. I'm really not. I have learned recently these past few years to be a lot more patient and level-headed. Because if you're going to go over there and just be forceful and rude and push everybody and be controlling and demanding all day long, nobody wants that. Okay, people aren't made to be controlled. That's why we have free will. Now, free will is great and all, but, anyways, what does this have to do with patience, right? You're completely off track, Nyx. I know what I'm talking about. Ride with me, guys. Ride with me on this. You cannot go over there and take this world and just demand and not expect to have anything in return, okay? If I'm patient, I can take some time with a calm mind, a calm heart, and a calm body to look at a situation, look at a person, understand where they're coming from, and help them, okay? Being patient means you also understand that things are not going to go your way, that there's different ways to go about it, okay? And also, not everybody understands what you understand. I forget sometimes, every once in a while, that people don't have my mind. Y'all don't have my cathodic mind and my way of thinking, the method to the madness kind of thinking, okay? Y'all don't have that. Some of y'all think a little different. That requires patience when we're working together. Not only do you have to have patience with others, you got to have patience with yourself. Because if you're not patient with yourself, you're not going to be able to have patience with other people. So that means you have to be kind. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, you're going to have to be understanding what you need, how to go about it different ways, and to have a calm mind, heart, and body. Because some things require some effort and push. Some of it requires, this is how it's going to be. This is what I want. And if you don't like it, tough titties, okay? Some of it's going to be like that. Other times, relax. A lot of things come to you if you have a relaxed mind, body, and soul, okay? Now, diplomacy. Diplomacy is an important thing. Sadly, we live in a world where diplomacy is not known or, taught or at least practiced on, okay? Diplomacy, in other words, is compromising. Everybody hears compromising, people freeze, panic, tears fall down. Calm down the compromising. Listen, compromising doesn't mean I do everything that the other person wants. It means that we work together. Okay? Your bullshit is my bullshit, and my bullshit is your bullshit. So if we're in this shit together, how are we going to work out of it? Okay? We can try your idea. The next time we'll try mine. We can flip it. You do my idea, I'll do yours next. We can combine ideas. Okay? We can fuse the ideas and make something new. For example, if you guys wanted to go to a fair and your friend wants to go to a carnival, but you guys can't, agree on which one to go for, right? You combine those ideas. You both have rides from a carnival and a fair, and then you have it like that. Sometimes we're not going to see eye to eye. There's a lot of things that I do that some of y'all are not going to agree with. That's okay. There's some things that y'all do that I don't agree with. We agree to disagree. If you're not going to see eye to eye with it, no one's backing down from it, drop it. You have your opinion, I got mine. Let's go to something else and try something new, okay? Compromising. These 3 things will help you in life because with wisdom, patience, and diplomacy, you're able to look at things clearly, think with a clear mind, and combine things and make something new, which will be very important when we get into your support later on in this reading. As always, if you like what I do, please follow and subscribe to my YouTube, Marikume Healing. Has the same logos as my TikTok and Instagram, as well as Facebook. I love you guys very much. Slay the day, be happy, and be gay. Bye!